the night of January 6th.
Objection! Hearsay!
Your Honor, she is being unreasonable. Counsel, you
I am not
belligerent.
being unreasonable. You're being unreasonable. You're being belligerent right
Has
now.
been horrible.
Oh my God. Not this. Try this.
I'm so happy that we were able to reach a peaceful resolution here today.
Likewise. I'm really happy we don't have to go to court today.
I feel so affirmed.
As you can see, litigation is dead. Try mediation instead.
So Chloe, can you share with me your favorite mediation phrase?
Sure. Can you tell me why you're at an impasse?
So Jacob, tell me your favorite negotiation or mediation phrase.
I just like to remind people that, listen, we're all here in good faith.
Thank you.
So if I'm hearing you correctly.
So, what question do you have?
So from where I'm seated, you aren't actually that far apart and we're making a lot of progress.
I just want to loop back to something you said earlier. This might be a good time for me to talk to each of you separately.
I understand where you're coming from.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like
I think we're making a lot of progress.
I'm excited that we're all here at the table today and hope that we can come to an agreement we all can be excited about. A symbol.
Good evening. As you may know, the FIU Law Negotiation and Mediation Team, or NAMT for short, has had outstanding success since its very first competition in 2004. FIU Law's team has advanced to the ABA National Finals 12 of the past 18 years, and it has won the ABA Regional 10 of the past 15 years. Last year, an NAMT ABA negotiation team won the regional championship at the Chicago Regional and then finished as quarterfinalists at the ABA National Finals, ranking in the top 8 of over 200 teams and more than 100 law schools. In 2019, two FIU NAMT teams finished the very competitive Chicago Regionals as co-champions. Now let's cut to Lauren to show you how our team works in action. Lauren?
Thank you so much for that, Ben. I'm here reporting live now as FIU law students practice what they preach as they diffuse conflict within the community and, more importantly, between clients. By doing so, FIU's negotiation and mediation team provides their members opportunities to really cultivate and enhance their mediation and negotiation skills that can be used for a lifetime as an attorney, regardless if he or she is interested in litigation or transactional work.
Ma'am, you are at the practice today. Do you believe that FIU Law Negotiation and Mediation Team is ready for INADR? What are your thoughts? I believe that's a yes.
Thank you, Lauren. Now, as Lauren mentioned, FIU Law's Negotiation and Mediation Team is always providing its members with opportunities to cultivate their mediation skills which will provide them great value throughout their careers. The team is thus looking forward to participating in an international competition, competing and learning from fellow law students from around the world. By honing in on their legal research and advocacy skills, the team is looking forward to receiving feedback from judges with great knowledge and expertise. I now hand it over to Isaac.
Thank you, Liana. My name is Isaac Leonard, and I'm here in New York City to tell you about what FIU Law is going to bring to the INADR competition. I thought the best place to report on this would be from the big city itself, to tell you about how we will bring our mediation skills as well as our cultural competence to the competition this March. We hope to see you in Bologna, and this has been an FIU Law Negotiation and Mediation Team report. Thank you. Now, if you'll excuse me, this reporter needs to get back to the Florida sun.
Mediation is all around us. It's even in our favorite TV shows, like The Crown. When Prince Charles and Diana sought a divorce, season 5 of the show suggested that the Prime Minister at the time mediated between the famously contentious two. Though this is most likely fictionalized, it showed important skills a mediator must have. As Prime Minister John Major said in the show, in any negotiation, it's worth remembering there are often two languages being spoken, the language of the demands being made and what's actually being said underneath. I prefer to try to ignore the former and speak the latter. As mediators, we must also speak the language buried within the demands.
Mediation can preserve a family during a difficult time. In divorce proceedings, when emotions are heightened, mediation can help create a new normal where all parties feel heard and respected. In business transactions, mediation can equitably resolve disputes or keep a deal afloat while ensuring business relationships thrive. But official mediators aren't the only people mediating when two parties cannot agree. For example, mediation can be as simple as deciding where to eat in a family of picky eaters, where creativity is key to reaching an agreement. Mediation can be helpful to resolve disputes between friends, where having a third party listen in and facilitate healthy communication is key.
In essence, there are never just two people involved when trying to resolve disputes, especially when it dissolves a family or involves a business. Parents, friends, hired assistants, and spouses often act as mediators to preserve the lives of those they care about. Mediation is more than a formal sit-down between two parties and their official mediator. It is the breakfast conversation they had before coming into work that day, the hug they received from their child, or even a letter from the Sovereign Queen.
Godfather, I think you're being unreasonable. I'm your son, after all, and I'm not asking for much.
You know, they say that you cannot say no to people. Not often. But this time, I cannot give you what you're asking for.
Godfather, enough. I think we've spent a lot of time fighting about this. We should settle this through mediation.
Marley, even you feel you. Let me tell you two very important things that I've learned in my life. One, the lawyer with the briefcase is more dangerous than the man with the gun. And two, never let anyone know what you think. So I refuse to come to a mediation table.
Godfather, that's wrong. Well, maybe not wrong here, but in mediation, parties should be as candid and forthcoming as possible, be it any kind of a problem, a family dispute or a commercial matter. It can be resolved amicably using mediation. It's not you versus I on the mediation table, it's us versus the problem. So we'll see you at the mediation table in Bologna, where
we'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
Hello everyone, have you ever heard of the word mediation? Let me introduce you to the mediation team from the Università degli Studi di Milano. As a member of the team, I'm Francesco Cruz Torres, and I'm also with Alexander Cerato, Chiara Strangio, and Matteo Piccione. Together, we're preparing for the next INADR mediation competition.
What did you say?
Me?
VA?
shown.
And what's that?
Mediation, mending relationships, both personal and business relations.
Mediation, dialoguing with a conflicting party. Negotiation, also.
Mediation, sharing interests and needs which could lead to new opportunities you didn't think before.
That's right. Thank you very much for watching and see you in Bologna.
I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Hi, my name is Caitlin Morey.
Hi, my name is Crystal Nieves-Murphy.
My name is Ethan McSweeney, and I'm a student at Washington College of Law at American University. Before I came to law school, I was a theater director, and one of the things I really love about alternative dispute resolution in general is that it's a very creative act. Mediation, in particular, seems the most like being a theater director because you're a guide and a coach helping parties in their creative effort to make a new agreement out of their differences.
I'm interested in going into criminal law and decided to join our ADR team because I thought it would be a very interesting way to find solutions instead of the typical justice system, which can be very antagonistic and can be very adversarial and extremely punitive. It's my hope to use mediation in order to find justice in a way that's not so adversarial or punitive, in a way that both sides can have input in.
I chose to be a member of ADRHS because I am particularly interested in the way that conflict is managed and transformed and eventually resolved. I was specifically interested in INADR as an organization for the focus on restoration in conflict management and transformation. I often think that with so many different levels of conflict between the interpersonal, familial, community, national, and international level with myriad causes, that we should keep the end goal in mind, which is to think of how we can restore an individual to feel whole after a dispute and how we can help them meaningfully and constructively contribute to building their community. And I find that INADR is a great opportunity to do that through mediation and advocacy, working as a client or a mediator or counsel, to get a better and more holistic idea of what it means to participate in restorative-based conflict resolution.
I'm really looking forward to getting to come to INADR this year. We hope to be a part of the competition.
Hello, good morning INADR from India. I am Pallav Bhargav, this is Parina Sood and Rupali Adhikari. We are the team of Army Law College, Pune. Before we introduce our team to you, we would like you to catch a glimpse of our college. Hello everyone there at INADR Italy. I am Pallav Bhargav and I am a 5th year law student at Army Law College, Pune. I am really passionate about the field of ADR and mediation especially. I am a certified mediator and I connect the word mediation with the word revolutionary. It's been life-changing for people because over a period of time, dispute resolution has evolved and it has become more creative, informative to the parties and efficient. We would like to participate in the INADR competition because we think it will give us the international exposure that we all want. And it will also help us to showcase our skill sets at the competition. Thank you.
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be giving a very quick introduction to myself. I'm Parina Sood, a final year law student. I was introduced to mediation 2 years back. I associate the word mediation with resolution because I believe that it's the most effective means of dispute resolution in today's era. Mediation does not only provide solution to the issues, but also is a very satisfying experience for the parties as well as the mediators or mediator involved in the process. I would love to be a part of your competition so that I can learn, gain a global experience and learn various other styles of mediation. Mediation, I believe, is very subjective. It depends on individuals and how they believe in resolving the dispute. So I'm looking forward to being a participant in your competition. And now I would like to call upon our participant number 3, Rupali Adhikari, for her quick introduction. Thank you.
Hello there, I'm Rupali Adhikari, also a fifth-year student of this beautiful law college. Enthralled by ADR and in particular mediation, I'm intrigued by the positive psychological approach of mediation to better handle the emotional side of conflict, enabling the parties to build resiliency, which helps them cope and rebound from the stress that accompanies conflict. We intend to participate and be a part of INADR for the want of learning, experiencing, and bringing back with us the power of dispute resolution, which in turn would enable us to convince our university management to include ADR as a part of a curricula, which would in turn prompt awareness amongst the upcoming generations of lawyers, leaders, and policymakers. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this interesting registration process, and we're really looking forward to hearing from you soon. Namaste.
Welcome to the heart and soul of Calcutta negotiation. This place welcomes every citizen with a myriad of calculated offers, thoughtful conditions, and reliable warranties. The Kolkata Fish Market is indeed one of the most valuable yet obscure schools to learn the art of dispute resolution.
My experience with peaceful dispute resolution started through my observations in the Zilla Parishad. These panchayats have seen all sorts of disputes. Disputes over the rightful ownership of cattle, familial disputes, theft, etc. What follows the long-drawn battles of yeses and nos is the ultimate satisfaction of both the parties regarding the result of these very disputes.
Welcome to my city, the city of Bombay, where I literally learned negotiation on the streets through negotiating cab fares with various taxi drivers and with vending stalls.
Negotiation's always been intrinsically linked to both my culture as well as who I am as a person. From negotiating in the market as well as in cab fares to the conference table, I think the same amount of amicability, empathy and assertiveness.
Rami, in all his greatness, once remarked, out beyond the ideas of right doing and the ideas of wrongdoing, there is a field. I'll meet you there.
Undoubtedly, life has been our greatest teacher.
And we can't wait to show you everything that we've learned at the International Law School Mediation Tournament 2023 Bologna.
Hello, my name is Marta. I'm 20 years old. I'm a second-year law student. I love dancing, traveling, and learning new languages. I would like to take part in that competition because I want to try something new and break my barriers. It's a great opportunity to meet new people and find out something new. Hope to see you soon. Bye!
Hello there, my name is Jan. I'm a law student from University of SWPS in Poznan. I aim to take part in the competition of mediation and negotiation, which will be held in Bologna. I see mediation as a best way to solve conflicts between the people. That's why I want to learn as much as I can about it. I hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Zuza. I'm 20 years old and I study law here in Poznan. I really love music and I can drink up to 10 cups of tea every day. I really want to compete in INDR competition because I want to see how mediation works, and it's actually the first time our team will compete in such a competition, so I really want to see how it goes. See you there and cheers!
Hi guys, my name is Kinga and this time during INADR I have an honor and opportunity to be a team coach. I'm so happy to come to Bologna with my colleagues and help them during the competition. I hope to see you soon. Bye!
cloud has the silver lining. Every stormy dispute has its perfect mediator. Peace is not about absence of the conflict, but it's about giving all issues hence our teeth.
Provide the mediation who can help you to untie. Let us see your life in terms of discussion.
Peace cannot be kept by force. Only with mediation it can be achieved by understanding. Enjoy the performance of our team in INADR competition in Bologna.
Hello, my name is Rishit and I am the owner and managing director of a petrochemical company. Back in 2015, our company was facing a lot of financial constraint due to various business conditions, due to which we were not able to function the company properly. That is by not paying the dues of the laborers and other staff working in the company. We got into a legal battle in 2015 and by 2020 we got a verdict which we were not happy with. However, we tried to appeal, but litigation is a process where a lot of time is consumed and justice is not delivered properly. Post which, my friend Lipika, who is also the counsel on this case, suggested me and referred me to mediation. She explained to me mediation as an alternative dispute resolution mechanism which would ensure that I get speedy justice, which is why she has referred me to Hardik.
We filed a case in the Labour Court back in 2015. It took us n number of hearings, adjournments, filings to finally get a verdict after 5 years. The court had lakhs of pending cases with at least 10 new filings every day. When the verdict finally came in 2020, it was not in our favour. We then decided to file an appeal to the Industrial Tribunal only to further waste our time, money and energy due to unnecessary delays in the proceedings. There were days when we had to wait all day in court only to get our case postponed without any hearing. Finally, last month, I advised Rishit on a personal level to see my friend Hardik, who is a practicing mediator, to guide him further on this method of dispute resolution.
So hey Rishit, my friend Lipika referred yourself to me, and I would just like to start by explaining very briefly what mediation offers that litigation does not. Mediation is cost inexpensive. Mediation is relatively quicker than litigation, as in your case you spent 5 years and the verdict is still not in your favor. These are some of the benefits that you may already know about mediation. But what you probably do not know and what will actually be favorable in your case is that mediation offers you greater party control. You can walk away when you want to, you can dictate the terms of the process, and mediation in its very essence is something which promotes mutually satisfactory solutions. So rather than you all going for an adversarial approach, rather than you blaming the other party, in this case your own workers, for any number of reasons, what mediation will do is make both the parties work together for a mutually recognizable, for a mutually beneficial solution. And that is why, in my opinion, as being a mediator for the past 20 years, you should try mediation to resolve your dispute, which obviously litigation has not been able to solve in the last 5 years.
Mediation, a peaceful solution to conflicts that cause confusion, a way to find common ground where all sides can be found. From labor negotiations to emotional discourse, mediation always helps to find a new course. It helps tenants and landlords to agree and co-workers to work in harmony. In community disputes and environmental fights, mediation always makes things right. Its use in construction, insurance and more to settle disputes and open doors. Mediation is an everyday tool to be more understanding and emotionally cool. It helps us resolve conflicts and even move on and keep our relationships nice and strong. A mediator is a guide, a friend who helps us to reach an amicable end. With kindness and understanding, mediation makes life more expanding. So let us celebrate mediation every day and its many uses of our lives ingrained. It always brings peace and harmony in our personal and professional journey.
To me, mediation is a beautiful conversation between two different people trying to understand each other and eventually reaching this place of understanding. These two people can be to strangers, can be to family members, or to completely different businesses. Mediation is like this coffee, where you have the perfect amount of sugar, where you have that perfect amount of caffeine. It makes you feel better after a lot of stress. A dispute brings a lot of stress to people's life. Mediation makes them right, makes them stress-free. Mediation always gives you a good experience after the end of it.
Have you ever noticed the kind of the conversations the laborers, the helpers, the security guard have in their day-to-day life? The kind of the struggles, the atrocities, the problems they face. In spite of all that, they come up with a good solution. For me, as a person, this mediation skills makes them the best example of a good mediator.
Madhyasthata or mediation as we know it in modern times is not a new concept. It's been with us Indians for a very long time. Back then, informal panchayats were set up for resolving the dispute between the parties. Elderlies of the villages were appointed as the mediators, of course because they can know the best of all. Today, mediation is the same but with added advancements to its procedure and practice. At the end, it all comes down to the satisfaction that we have after we achieve the final goal.
I, Rishabh Raj,
Samriddhi Sanchaya
Aditya Manoj Nair
are ready for INADIA. See you in Italy.
We'll get it. Oh, hi.
Who is it?
It's carol singers.
Give him a quid and tell him to bugger off.
Hi guys! Interested in mediation? Today we will show you what you need for a perfect mediation.
You start off with a motivated team of students from our university.
Our team is from the University of Vienna.
We are Lucas, Antonia, and Teresa.
Then you immerse yourself into the world of mediation for countless hours.
You read the books.
You learn about different mediation principles.
Like after Rosenberg, listening with giraffe ears means transforming criticism into something constructive.
You practice with a lot of different people and different teams.
And now, with our acquired skills of empathy and impartiality, every conflict can be solved.
Alright, now we have everything we need. But what now?
Apply for Bologna.
India is home to many identities, religions, and cultures that contribute to its unity through diversity. And this is where the rule of law, with an assured sense of justice and fairness, comes into play. Mediation can be described as a tool of social justice in the Indian context. Mediation is deeply embedded in Indian ethos and was prevalent in India much before the arrival of the British. One such example is how the Indian epic Mahabharata provided an early example of an attempt at mediation. In this context, what would have happened had Lord Krishna succeeded in mediating this issue? This is exactly what we will discuss in this video.
Good morning, guys. I am Lord Krishna and I will be the mediator of this dispute between the Kaurava and the Pandava brothers. It is important that both the parties know that this procedure will be confidential and neutral, where I will only be assisting with the procedure and acting like a catalyst to facilitate conversation, while the main characters will be the two of you. I hope that the parties will be able to come to a consensus by solving this dispute amicably in this mediation session today.
I am the king there is, I am the king there was, and I am the king there's ever gonna be of Hastinapur. I come here in pity, and only because I have respect for Lord Krishna, because if we go to war, then I am gonna crush your forces until there's nothing left.
Brother, while on one hand, I do not seek peace and while compromising with the welfare of our people, on the very other hand, I cannot go to war, which would threaten the extension of our people. Therefore, mediating without sacrificing one's interest is the best step to take forward. And therefore, I am here to seek the best interests of our people, and I am not interested in titles and things.
Clearly, the roles that you have in mind are quite different. However, that is exactly why a viable solution may be in play here. While the Kauravas want to be the kings and rule over their kingdom, the Pandavas only seek to ensure the welfare of the people. Therefore, the two primary agendas of this session are firstly, the throne of Hastinapur and the title of king, and secondly, the administration of Hastinapur in order to ensure the welfare of the people. If both the parties agree to it, then let's begin with these agendas at hand.
I will not budge and compromise here, because I am the greatest there is, and I will rule over Hastinapur. Hastinapur is mine and mine only.
Brother, it is better to live in this world by mediating rather than killing my superiors. If I kill my respectable elders, then I will certainly not be able to enjoy the pleasures of this world, because the very pleasures will be tainted with the blood of my brothers. Therefore, as I have no lust for the titles of Hastinapur, the kingdom can stay under your control, brother, and you can remain the king. However, on the condition that the administration, law, and justice stays under my control.
Okay, brother, I understand. I always thought it was the throne that you were after. But if it's truly the welfare of the people that you seek, then I can agree to give you complete administration over the kingdom of Hastinapur as the prime minister of the kingdom. But only and only on the condition that neither you and any of your ancestors ever lay a claim on the throne, which is my throne. And it would have matters such as defense and security under its complete sovereign control.
Great. I think we have come to a conclusion. Both the parties have agreed on the Kauravas having the titles and the Pandavas having the control over the administration. While we can discuss the specificity and fine print of this contract later, I, as the guru of both you brothers, just want to express my immense happiness upon seeing the manner in which both the parties have found a solution for the betterment of the kingdom and its people.
our team consisting of Shobhit Shukla,
Aditya Mundra,
and Yashna Singh is keen to participate in the INADR Tournament 2023 in person in Bologna, Italy. We are pursuing the 5-year law course at Maharashtra National Law University, Mumbai. We have consistently developed an interest in area by participating in national and international competitions and during the course of our internships and through various courses.
Each of us bring unique styles and skills to the table. Yashna, with her active listening skills, gathers information, analyzes the problem, and synthesizes the interest of both the parties.
Shobhit, being a collaborative negotiator, tries to build trust among the parties, develops detailed options and solutions for them.
and Aditya objectively evaluates the options on the tables and makes proposals. From our students' experience at INADR, we know that we will greatly benefit from the training by experts and from competing with the best teams around the world. Therefore, we look forward to participating in INADR 2023.
And affiliate professor of Alba Graduate Business School and the American College of Princeton. And affiliate professor of Alba